Hey, what's up, guys? Another list for you today. Now, Freaky Freestyle. We started with Vegeta, and I was thinking about Goku, and then I immediately, I was like, oh, okay, let's start looking at the freestyle cards. And the first thing I saw was Yamcha when I had to organized it. And I'm like, you know what? Yamcha can work pretty good. He's got an energy attack, he's got a block, he's got 3 good name cards that take up 9 slots. So that's a good start. And I had to think, okay, I don't want to be lame and do blue tag and cop out. And I was like, well, I looked at the masters and I said, oh, whoops. So what would be good? What would be a good mastery to pair for a freestyle deck? And I said, you know what? Combative. Combative looks pretty good. I mean, get stages. I mean, realistically, the hit part, there's plenty of decks that use combative mastery that don't even use the constant part, the gain the stages part. So I said, fuck it. I'm not gonna. And I don't know. It's this deck actually doesn't look maybe better than the Vegeta deck, actually. So we'll take a run through it. I'll give you my reasons why I picked cards. Generally speaking, you're going to see a lot of the same cards between the freestyle decks. There's only so many freestyle cards, but Yamcha, of course, having Spirit Ball and access to Pesky Barrage was huge. Both these cards are named. Both of them are multi-use energy attacks, which means we're going to definitely need some stages. So Combative Mastery giving you 2 stages. While it's not as good as it could be, it's better than nothing. And with the selective rejuve, it'll be nice if I ever lose any of my few blocks or key cards like my allies here, which we'll get to why I picked them, and I'll be able to get them back in the deck. So it'll give me like a little bit of extra loot, which will be really nice. This just all around does a lot of goodness for this deck. I opted to go for the physical attack blocking level 1. I'm gonna make this deck literally just crap on physical decks. Between the -1 modifier on your mastery, the stop, a physical attack on your level 1. Well, we have, I guess I'll just kind of hop all over, but we got Ball 6 for -2 stages on all their attacks. We got Krillin for -2 stages on all their attacks. They're going to be potentially doing -5 stages on all their physical attacks, on top of needing to get through a stop from Yamcha, and Poir, if I have Poir out, lets me do Yamcha's level 1 power again, so potentially 2 physical blocks and a -5 modifier going, on top of gain 2 stages, on top of Playful Punch, and then, Rescue as a combat ender, and Blinding Energy move as a combat ender. Physical decks are not going to have a good time playing against us, ideally. So that was my thinking. So I shored up that, and, really, energy decks are going to probably be the one where I'm a little more worried. I don't know. Maybe not. So again, multi-use attacks here. I opted to, instead of trying to buff up, so a lot of the freestyle attacks are pretty weak. You see the 3 life cards of damage on a lot of these energy attacks, 2-3 life cards. I opted to go for efficiency drill at 3 of, because that way I know that they're always going to be dealing critical damage levels of damage. As well as 1 aggressive sword drill, mainly because I don't need it terribly. I do run Yamcha's Spirit Ball and Pesky Barrage, and with this out they are unpreventable, which will be really nice if I can land this with a efficiency drill out. This will be 15 life cards off of a single Spirit Ball. Same thing with Pesky Barrage will be 10 life cards. Because we have them in the deck, because Spirit Ball, ideally the way I'm going to win with this deck is I get efficiency drill out and then I just go get Spirit Ball. I run to Defiant Challenge at 2 to be able to make sure I keep them in the deck, and I have the Mastery if they get knocked out for damage to put back in my deck as well, so it's always going to be live. Defiant Challenge, of course, can also put Rescue back in my deck, and then I can just go grab a Spirit Ball too, so really, really cool combo. This is what I was thinking about putting to 3. I might do it. We'll see. But anyway, we get into the rest of the attacks. Quick Blast, just to make sure all my blocks get through this card. They're already either banished after use already, or they are Rescue, other than time, I suppose. But Rescue gets around Quick Blast, so I might as well kill their ability to block my attacks, so that way Spirit Ball comes in for big money. Same thing. Belligerent Blast, just more anger control, free energy. Energy Toss is Dev Blow. Need I say more? Energy Strike, free energy, anger control. So anger decks, physical decks, if I get set up against physical decks, they're going to have a hard time. And anger decks are going to definitely have to worry. I mean, these all lower, all these cards that I'm marking off here lower anger. The majority of my attacks do. And this can crit. Through Shinshoken, because why not? That can crit, so there's another anger lower, and I can end combat. So we get down to Blinding, of course, Combat Control, OPA because we run allies, Sinchoke because why not. Could definitely maybe actually cut this card out of this deck. I just figured I'd run it because it's free. Playful Punch for the stage gain and to block. So again, Yamcha already has way more blocks than Vegeta did between his named Rescue and Playful Punch. Of course, it's going to throw Heroic Jab in there just for a little more board clear and a potential block. Again, we're running the basics, you know, this stuff for blocking. Blocking. This is pretty much a block, so I'm running it. 2 Sphere because we're running 3 Confro, and we'll probably be decently aggressive with this deck. And I have Puzzler as well, so I cut a Sphere for Puzzler just to you know, let us have a little bit more aggression. Define Challenge, of course, like I said. Grab my 2 name cards. Pesky, of course, I can grab 2 because it's named. I wouldn't run Heroic Assistance in case I wanted to try to like do some looping or just get some more cards in the deck. It just kind of runs with a theme of gaining stages and putting cards back in the deck with the Mastery. I would run it at 2 if I had the room, but for now it's a 1 of. I think it'll be pretty gnarly. Probably most of the time. I might use it to do some soft Time is War's tool locks, but for the most part it's going to be just putting cards in and getting stages mid-combat when I need it. Expert Assistance, just a combat control really, more than anything. Again, another thing that a physical deck has to worry about is putting me to 0, and then I play this out, and then like, okay, now you have an action before I end combat on you. Tree of Might, really good. I'm mostly running it so I can try to tutor out Efficiency Drill or Aggressive Sword Drill. That's really what it's for. It's also some stage pressure. I mean, I have all these free multi-use attacks or ones that shuffle in that I'll be seeing, so it can help me quite a bit against stage decks and energy decks too. Taking away AT from decks that are already going to be doing not a ton of damage ideally, as well as the pressuring some energy decks too. It's going to be really nice. So then, of course, the final setup. Heroic Plan, just to help me tutor whatever I want out. Maybe I want to grab my drills, you know, get the efficiency drill going, or maybe I want to get expert assistance to end combat, or maybe I want to get, you know, Krillin, Roshi, or Puar set up, you know, for whatever reason. It's just utility, so. Of course, 3 allies I run. Krillin, -2 mod. If he's in my hand, I play him for stages and draw a card. Super good. Roshi, I don't search the deck like ever in this deck. I mean, Heroic Plan. This I would use this. So the big thing about Aggressive Sword Drill is it's a shuffle. So if I'm putting like Time is Worse tool back in my deck with Combative Mastery or Heroic Assistance, I can always shuffle my deck with Aggressive Sword Drill to increase my chances of the stuff I'm putting back in being in my hand. Again, Puar lets me copy my level 1 power, so that's what he's in here for. And or she, I don't know. Aggressive Sword Drill, like I said, makes my attacks unpreventable. Efficiency Drill makes all my attacks to a minimum of 5, and most of my attacks are doing less than 5, so we want this out. That's why it's at 3. You can have multiple out too, so. And then ball 6, cause fuck you. More stage gain. Again, ideally I just want to get as many stages as possible, so that'll be nice. But anyway, I think this looks actually pretty fun. I'm gonna play this one at some point. I'll do Freaky Freestyle Friday or something like that this Friday, I think. If you want to check, this video won't probably be out till after the stream, but I will definitely probably try to link a stream in into the description of this after it's done of some gameplay on this. Otherwise, check out on the channel. I might just make a Freaky Freestyle playlist, then I'll probably whip out a bunch of Octagon games with these decks. But I got 1 or 2 more freestyle decks I think I'm going to try to make, at least for now. But I'm really liking this. This is looking really goofy, and I think it could actually do some work. So hopefully you guys find it interesting. If you have any more suggestions, always leave them in the comments or send me a message. Take it easy. Peace.